Hello and welcome to Star School. My name is Paul Kroto. I am a 5-star executive here at Youngevity and the 2017 Trainer of the Year. So excited to be with you here today, and we are going to be sharing with you the Star School Workbook. So we just came out with this Star School Workbook at our 21st Youngevity convention that was just a few weeks ago, and we're so excited to be bringing you this workbook. And we had unbelievable training sessions that went over extremely well. We got fantastic feedback from at convention. We had we started off the convention with a Star School workshop where we went through an hour and a half of the workbook, and then we had a breakout session where we went through the second half of the workbook. So if you attended one of those, all the information here will sound familiar because we're redoing it here in these videos, but very few people in the whole company were able to be in that session. So we wanted to shoot these videos and give everybody in Youngevity a chance to see what happened at the convention and the information that we shared. So what we're going to do over the next 3 hours, and we're going to break this down into 3 segments that are an hour apiece. So we're doing the first hour right now. We're going through this workbook A to Z. Okay, so if you need a copy of this workbook, you just go to starschoolenroll.com. That's starschoolenroll.com, and you enter your name and phone number and email address and hit submit, and you'll be registered into Star School. And then you'll get be able to download a copy of this workbook and follow along with us during this class. Now, if you want to purchase copies of this workbook, we'll also have those available to you. But right now, we just had such unbelievable feedback, again, from the convention. We wanted to get this information to you as quickly as possible. The website is not completed yet. We're working on that, but we wanted to get these 1-hour videos shot right now so that you can get started building your Youngevity business. And over the course of the next few weeks or so, we'll be putting up smaller videos. So this video that you're watching right now is going to be at starschoolsystem.com. Actually, everything is at starschoolsystem.com. So that is your home for your Youngevity business. Everything you need to know will be in one spot right there. And on the left side, you'll see all these different links to different pages in this Star School workbook. So every single page in this workbook has a corresponding tab, if you will, on the left-hand side of starschoolsystem.com. So we'll be filling in the information on that, sending new videos, and we'll notify you every single time a new video is made and posted via text. So make sure you're on our text message list, again, at starschoolenroll.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started here, and I have the unique privilege of introducing my business partner. She also happens to be the master distributor here at Youngevity, and you can see a great, I know Sheryl's favorite part of the workbook is the back cover. There's a great picture of Sheryl on the back cover here. She was the very first distributor here in Youngevity. She's going to tell us her story a little bit. That is absolutely phenomenal. She's reached the rank of Black Diamond Ambassador. So that's the very, very highest rank you could reach here at Youngevity. So congratulations to Sheryl for doing that. She is a presidential award winner here at Youngevity. She's been named the 2018 Trainer of the Year. So you will hear from the newest Trainer of the Year, Sheryl, in a moment here. She's currently doing $14 million per month in sales. So she's built an enormous team here at Youngevity. We're an extremely successful company, been around for 21 years, and she has been here since day number 1. So she has built this. I don't know too many women in the world that have accomplished that task of building a $14 million per month business. She's been inducted into the Network Marketing $1 Million Hall of Fame. So that is a huge honor that will be happening in December. So actually on starschoolsystem.com, you'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, there's an events tab. So if you missed convention this past year, or you want to register for the convention coming up, which you should be, which is in September 2019, you can click on that events tab. There's a link there to enroll for convention, and there's also a link there to enroll for the GoPro event in Las Vegas, which will be on December 4th. You can see Sheryl go up on stage and receive her award for being inducted into the Network Marketing $1 Million Hall of Fame with Eric Worre. That is super exciting. She's also a member of the Youngevity Circle of Excellence. She's been working from home, like I said, the whole time Youngevity's been in existence for the past 21 years. She's in the book, The World's Greatest Networkers. So she's a phenomenal networker. She is, when people ask me about Sheryl, I say she's the atomic explosion of energy. She's got a lot of energy. I love spending time with her. She's been an inspiration to me and, again, so many other people. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you Sheryl Morley.
Wow, Paul, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I cannot even believe all of that stuff. It's really been not only a dream come true, but I know that if you set goals and achieve those goals, then all of that can really happen. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And I just want to start and tell you a little bit about where I came from. So I grew up in Eagle, Idaho on a farm. And as some of you know, if you grew up on a farm, that means a lot of hard work. And really, that is what I remember about my childhood. School was super difficult for me. I had a really hard time comprehending and learning, in school. And what happens if you do something day after day for years that you're really bad at and you cannot get better at? Well, it really affects your self-confidence. So that's exactly what happened to me. So the highlight of my 20s was that I got the fantastic job of assistant manager at Taco Bell. Okay, that's crazy. Not only that, but that's after I had tons of jobs. So I had all of these jobs, I think 36 jobs in total between the time I got out of high school and the time that I received this wonderful job at Taco Bell. So now when you work there, and I realized that that wasn't like the greatest job after just a little bit, I really got to eat all of the free food though. So that was something great. But I was working, 80 hours a week and really struggling to make ends meet at the end of the month. So, and really, you guys think about that. When you're eating all of that bad food every single day, your health starts to really suffer from that. And that's exactly what happened. And my mom told me, you've got to listen to this CD. I'm sorry, back then it was a cassette tape. Shh, don't tell anybody that. But it was the cassette tape back in the day. And I didn't want to listen to my mom. But finally I listened to it. And something just really resonated with me when I heard Dr. Wallach's message, "Dead doctors don't lie." It completely changed my life. And I did exactly what Dr. Wallach told me to do and really changed my life in so many different ways. So I had the distinct privilege of traveling with Dr. Wallach for a number of years. And every night he would do the seminar to like anywhere between 800 and 1,500 people every single night. And sometimes we even had more than 1,500. But we did that 340 days a year. So I was able to travel with Dr. Wallach. And something that really changed my life is hearing all of those stories and hearing those people get better and receive, their health back. And then financially, I decided, I should really probably start to share this message with others. And so I was able to do that. And I built a wonderful, Paul already said it a little bit early, but I built a wonderful, fantastic business using that tape, using the CD now, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. And so it had a serious, profound, made a profound difference in my life. And so now, and really in my life, it made the difference physically, financially, and also emotionally. All of those things for me got better. And so now it's really where my heart is. It's what I focus on 24/7. It's what gets me up in the morning early and really makes me stay up late at night, is really to focus on other people doing the same thing that I did, and that's improving their physical, financial, and emotional health. So Paul, let's jump into it. I'm super excited about this brand new workbook. I'm going to turn it back over to you to get us started.
That's an unbelievable story, Sheryl. And so thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. You're such an inspiration, we all just really admire you, and thank you for all your leadership here at Youngevity. And I know you're super excited about this Youngevity workbook. I know that, over the past 21 years, although you built this enormous business, there's been times where you struggled in Youngevity. And I know if you could talk a little bit about the most scariest moment in your Youngevity business.
Absolutely. So I'm really excited, and people love excitement. People love energy. So it was never a problem for me to let people know and share Dr. Wallach's message. But there always came a time after people would listen to the message and get on these wonderful products, there was always a time when they would turn to me and say, what do I do now? Because they wanted to build their business, and I had no idea what to say. So I'm so grateful that we've been able to put this book together. And let me tell you something, Paul spearheaded this whole thing, right? It's been his dream and his goal, I think, since he was 2, to be able to put this training manual together. And he's spent I can't even tell you, probably thousands of hours on getting this thing put together for all of us, which has been so beneficial for me, because guess what? If people ask that question to us now, what do I do now? We know exactly what to do step by step. And I'm excited, Paul, to go over this with everybody today.
I am too, Sheryl. And my background is in the franchise industry. I'm not going to go into my whole story here, but we own a chain of franchises. And I tell the story a little bit during the plan, which is on Thursday evenings, and we'll go over that in a moment here. But it's so, when you buy a franchise, when you come into a business like this, you're expecting instructions. How do I do this? And 1, 2, 3. And I know that's what you were looking for when we connected. And I said, well, Sheryl, I have a 1, 2, 3 system in place. And I shared it with you, and you were blown away. And for the past couple of years, we've been teaching on the road, touring and teaching the Star School system, and had unbelievable results with people. I became a 5-star with this system, and so many other people have been really successful with this system. So we wanted to get it in writing. We wanted to turn it into videos. We wanted to get this text message system going. So it's really kind of a 3-pronged system we put in place here with the workbook, along with the website that works hand in hand with the workbook, and the text messaging system that tells you every single day what you should be doing today by getting a text message. So that is just a super powerful system. Honestly, I've been around, for the past 23 years. I've been in network marketing since 1995, and I've been in a few different companies. I pay attention to the industry. I don't know of another system better than this one. It's the culmination. I've definitely borrowed things from all the different systems I've seen out there and kind of put it into one here. So we're super excited to share this with you. And as the front cover says, it's the Star School Success System, and it's a 90-day getting started guide. So this isn't like a business where you work for 90 days and then quit. It's just 90 days to get a good habit set. Now you're going to continue these habits past 90 days. We've all been on like a diet where we're like, oh, we're going to go hard for 90 days. And our minds can get wrapped around a 90-day period. So that's why we use the number 90. But Sheryl and I have been doing this for 20 years. So it's not like, we did 90 days and we stopped working. This is going to continue on, but you can do this book every 90 days. So as soon as you finish one, you go on to another 90-day kind of dash. We call them 90-day dashes. That and again, the reason why we do that is because our minds can really wrap around a goal of 90 days. And our goal here at Youngevity, at a very minimum, is to hit a new rank every 90 days. It shouldn't take you any longer than 90 days to hit 1-star. And we'll go into the compensation plan here at Youngevity, but basically it's just 1-star, 2-star, all the way up to 5-star. So there's basically 5 key levels that you want to hit. There are some ambassador levels beyond that, but we're going to focus on getting you through the 5-star, the ranks of the 5 stars. And literally, we believe that you can get to a 5-star in 15 months. So every 3 months, you're hitting a new rank by following this book and getting your new members to follow this book immediately. And this 90-day getting started guide, it's not by Sheryl, Morley, and Paul Kroto. It's with Sheryl, Morley, and Paul Kroto. So we're going to be with you every step of the way. And we both have been extremely successful in this business, and we're going to help you, as Sheryl said, achieve the exact same physical, emotional, and financial health that Sheryl and I have been able to achieve. So Sheryl, let's get started here. We're on the table of contents page on page 1 here. And as you can see, the workbook is broken down into 5 modules. We're going to be covering module 1 and part of module 2 here in this first video. And then we'll continue on. But we wanted to make this very, very simple. So it's 5 simple modules that we take a brand new member through when they first join here at Youngevity. So let's open up to module number 1 and get started here. Step number 1 is to read our welcome letter. So you'll see here on page number 3, there's a welcome letter here that you can read through really, really quickly. It's signed by all of us. Sheryl signed it, Dr. Wallach, Steve, and Michelle. Steve is the CEO of Youngevity, and Michelle is his wife. She's the COO of Youngevity. And both unbelievable people, super high integrity. If you had anybody to run your company for you, you would pick these 2 people, along with our president, Dave Brisky. This is an unbelievable corporate staff that we have here at Youngevity. So the welcome letter is there to read. We encourage you to read that and put these check marks. This whole workbook is about making check marks. So Sheryl, number 2 on the checklist in module 1.
Absolutely, Paul. That's the text message list. You've got to get on it, you guys. So you're going to see that at starschoolsystem.com. You're already there. We're hoping you're already there on the website. And on the left-hand side, you're going to see a link, or I'm sorry, it's going to say starschoolenroll.com. That's where you're going to enroll get onto the text message list. You guys, super important, because like Paul said, it's going to tell you what you need to do every single day. You're not going to be confused. It's going to let you know what you need to do. So there's the link there in the left-hand corner. You're going to get onto, you're going to fill out, the link's going to take you to starschoolenroll.com. You're going to fill out the page there. Now, after you've filled that out, it's going to put you onto our text message list. Not only that, but there's a little button at the bottom there, and it's going to allow you to print out a digital copy of this wonderful workbook. So that, I think that's awesome, Paul, and I really encourage you to do that if you don't have your own workbook there.
Yep. So hopefully you've already done that part.
Yep.
Your enroller's already sent you there, but if they have not, then you want to go there again. But you don't need to go there twice. So if you've already done that, put a check mark in the text message list. But as Sheryl mentioned, get on that text message list. Number 3 is to order your CEO pack. Again, something you probably should have already been done, that you've already done. But in some cases, we found that people have not bought their CEO pack yet. They kind of wanted to see what the training was about and have decided now to get their CEO pack. So now's the time to get your CEO pack. Sheryl and I, there's a number of CEO packs that we recommend. We have a video there under CEO pack to let you know about the ones that Sheryl and I feel the strongest about. We do have a number of different CEO packs, and honestly, as we're going to be explaining here in this video, 90 for Life is the center of our sunflower. We want everyone on those 90 essential nutrients. But what add-on products that you add on or you decide to get in your CEO pack is really up to you. You pick the products that you're mostly interested in, and Sheryl's going to go through this health evaluation with you in a bit that we can find out which products are best for you. So it's real important to order that CEO pack so that you're in Youngevity, and now you're authorized to not only recommend these products and get paid on them to others, but also basically you're authorized to sell the quote-unquote franchise here at Youngevity and get other people enrolled in this business as well. So Sheryl, number 4, the reference sheet, which is on page 4.
Right, so number 4, and we're on page 4. You guys, Paul and I realized that it's kind of hard to remember your ID number and your password and all these different things and who your enroller and all of these things and like where to go. My whole thing, Paul was probably made this sheet specifically for me because I would always text him, where's this, where's that? So the reference sheet, keep it handy, really. And what I like to do is laminate this sheet, in fact, and keep it handy right at my desk. So what you're gonna do, it starts out with your Youngevity ID number. You're gonna wanna write that in, put a slash and put your password in. How many of you have forgotten your password? I know I have. So you don't forget your password, make sure that you put that in there. Now, your Youngevity website link, okay? You're going to have youngevity.com / and then whatever you're going to use as your password. And it's not your password, but whatever you use to get in to your Youngevity link. And then there's the training website, which is starschoolsystem.com. Then you've got the Facebook group. We want everybody to join our Facebook group and join us there at Star School Community. And how you log into your back office. Well, it's ygyLogin.com. You're going to go there, put your number, your password. It's going to go directly to your back office, which is wonderful. Thank you, Paul, for setting that link up. That's wonderful. The Youngevity customer support. Okay, it's there for you. You don't have to wonder what the number is to call in to support. And then we've got the health evaluation system customer support. And we have got a brand new team that handles this for us because it's just gotten so big. We've got so many people who have joined the health evaluation system. So then you're going to you can send an email to HESsupport.com. They'll help you with any of your health evaluation questions. You've got your enroller's name and their phone number, and that is certainly useful to do a three-way with your enroller, and then also their enroller's name and their enroller's phone number. So that is wonderful to have all of those. Paul, thank you so much, in one place. I mean, I love that.
Yeah, this is something, I know Sheryl even calls me all the time and says, what's the link to that, or how do I get to that, or what's that thing? So having this in front of you all the time and knowing where it's at on page 4 here is going to be a lifesaver for your Youngevity business. And as Sheryl mentioned, it's really great to not only know, your own enroller, but their enroller too, in case you can't get a hold of your enroller and you need help with something, you know their enroller as well, because there's a whole bunch of people here at Youngevity that really want to help you build your business. So that's exciting. As Sheryl mentioned, there's that link, HESsupport.com. That's a help desk ticket system that you can fill out if you ever have a question or a problem with your health evaluation system. You can fill out the help desk ticket there, and that team will help you with your health evaluation system questions or issues. So I love this quote here at the bottom of the reference sheet. It says, success is doing what you want to do, when you want, where you want, with whom you want, and as much as you want. So I know, Sheryl, you love that quote too. And that's what Youngevity is all about. That's what success is all about. And that's what this Star School Success System is all about, is helping you achieve those things. So we're really excited to be working with you on this, helping you get started with this Youngevity business. So that's the reference sheet. Moving on to number 5, the tax benefits. So 23 years ago, when I first came into the network marketing arena, my enroller back then introduced me to the tax benefits of this business and got me started with my folders. And I'm going to take you through. Now, I'm not an accountant. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm not certified anything. But I'm your friend, and I'm going to tell you what I do. And I encourage you to contact a professional. I have to say that as a disclaimer, but I want you to know that you got to find the right person, because these home-based tax benefits are enormous. We can save you at least $5,000 every year just from running your Youngevity business. Once you understand these tax benefits, you will never, ever not want to have this home-based business here with Youngevity, because of all the deductions you get to take. So there's really 2 tax systems in this world. There's tax systems for people who don't own a business, and tax system for people who do own a business. And I'm telling you, it's night and day between the 2. So unless you love sending thousands and thousands of dollars to the government, then this this video won't be for you. But if you don't, then you absolutely want to set up these tax folders and take advantage of these home business deductions. Your CEO pack is deductible. Your internet, everything that you do with Youngevity is 100% deductible. So that's a very exciting video to watch. We'll have that up on the left-hand side here. There's a little link that says tax benefits. So there's a video there that I'll be posting on my experience over the past 23 years of tax benefits that I've been able to take, and exactly how you can do the same. So Sheryl, moving on to number 6, the health evaluation.
Yeah, let me ask you guys a question. Have you taken it? Super important. If you have not yourself taken the health evaluation, then you need to contact your enroller and they need to send you a link. Now they'll send you a link to the health evaluation. And also super important, on that link will be the Dead Doctors Don't Lie tape or CD that Dr. Wallach has made, his health message, most profound health message ever. So you guys need to listen to that first before you take the health evaluation. And I'm saying do it before because you will understand so much more. You've got to listen to that. It really is what we're all about, right? That's so important to listen to that. Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Take the health evaluation yourself, because that gives you a baseline score. That's where you're going to start. You know, we need to know our starting point. A lot of us don't know where that is. So you've got to take that, and it'll help you discern where you're at and where you're going to start. So Paul, anything you want to say about that, or should we move right on?
Well, we're going to move right into number 7, setting up your auto ship, because it ties right into what you were just talking about. So what's going to happen when you take this health evaluation? Well, first, like Sheryl mentioned, I highly recommend listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. I heard that message 23 years ago. I got the same kind of audio tape that Sheryl got. It completely changed my life. I dedicated my life from that moment on to sharing this message with people. It's, as Sheryl mentioned, it's the most profound health message of all time. So I echo Sheryl's words that you must listen to that recording, because you'll understand the core foundation of what Youngevity is, and it's that message. So once you listen to that message, as Sheryl mentioned, you can take the health evaluation, you fill out the form, and then it's going to give you a results page. And it'll let you know, based on the things that you scored yourself on, which products here at Youngevity are best for you. Now, because you purchased the CEO pack, you probably got set up automatically onto an auto ship. So there's a set of products that are already set up for you to receive a month from now. But what we want to do is customize that auto ship based on the health evaluation. So I encourage you to get back with your enroller and say, listen, this is my health evaluation. They got a copy of the same thing you got. So they'll be able to go through that with you and help you decide which products are most important for you to take. So to set up that auto ship and get the products that are going to benefit you the most. Now, as Sheryl mentioned, there's also a health evaluation score. So the higher the score, the more unhealthy you are. So the goal here at Youngevity is to get you to 0. The definition of optimal health is to have a health evaluation score of 0. So that's one of our goals here. Again, we want to help you improve your physical, emotional, and financial health. So we got to get your physical health to optimal health, and that is having a health evaluation score of 0. So based on the products that are recommended there, we encourage you to get with your enroller and change your auto ship to match the products that system recommends to you. Now that system we got with Dr. Wallach and said, and got his brain and basically turned it into a system. So now when you take that, it's basically Dr. Wallach asking you these questions, and all these recommendations are based off of Dr. Wallach's 40 years of experience. So we're getting the absolute most essential products to you every single month to improve your physical health. So Sheryl, let's move on to our culture here. Number 8, our culture. Talk about the Youngevity culture for a moment.
Thank you so much. And oh my gosh, culture is so important. So what is our culture here at Youngevity? Well, number 1, we are 90 for life. We are the sunflower, and I love this analogy. So the sunflower, and think about that, 90 for life is in the middle of the sunflower. Everybody needs 90 for life. Dr. Wallach says if you can fog a mirror, you've got to have the 90 for life. And then the petals on the sunflower are all the other products that we have here at Youngevity. And then also, we all need to be focused on the same vision. And our vision here at Youngevity is that we help 1 million people get on the 90 for life and the add-on products that they need. Now, our mission here is to help people improve their physical, financial, and emotional health, okay? We also know here at Youngevity that success loves speed, okay? Speed is super important. So it's all out speed right when you start with us here at Youngevity. And this workbook that we're going over with you will absolutely help you and your team members get off to a really fast start. Okay? And last but definitely not least is that part of our culture is being professional. You guys, I cannot tell you how important this is. And I absolutely love Eric Worre because that's what he talks about, right? He talks about being a professional network marketer, okay? And that includes how we dress, that includes how we speak, and that also absolutely includes how we act. So Paul, that's our culture here at Youngevity. All of those things kind of in a nutshell, and I'm sure that we'll have a video on culture and really maybe go into some of these things in depth.
Absolutely, Sheryl. You know, it's so important to have a great culture here, which we do here at Youngevity, and we want you to be part of that culture. It's really the people that make up the culture, and we're so excited to have you on board now to be part of this culture. So it's absolutely phenomenal. We really highly suggest, again, getting enrolled for the next upcoming Youngevity convention, where you can be immersed into our culture. And that link, again, is under events in the upper right-hand corner of starschoolsystem.com. Moving on to our Facebook group. So you go to, hopefully a lot of you are on Facebook. If you're not, we highly, highly recommend being on Facebook. It's a place where there's like billions of people that you can meet and become friends with. And, you know, we built a very, very successful Youngevity business using Facebook as one of our tools. So we highly recommend getting on Facebook and social media in general. It's here to stay. And we post all of our information on our Facebook group. It's a great community of people. We all have the same goal in mind. We all want to help people improve their physical, emotional, and financial health. So you just go to Facebook, in the little search column there in the upper left-hand corner, you type in Star School Community, and you'll find our page pop right up. You hit, you know, request to join, and we'll get you in the group immediately. So I encourage you to get in that group, visit that group every single day, meet the new members, friend up the members on that page so that you can become friends with other people here at Youngevity. And it's just so great, Sheryl, that we're all together on that page, working together, supporting each other, you know, through the good days and the bad days in our businesses, and to have a place where we can all go and get the most up-to-date information that Sheryl and I post on a daily basis. So visit that page every single day. Number 10.
All right, thanks, Paul. So you guys, we talked just a couple of minutes ago about the health evaluation system and the importance of you taking that health evaluation so that you have a starting point or a baseline score when you start. Well, now it's super important to get your own link, because you're going to be sharing that with all of the people that you come in contact with. And you get your own link, and remember, on that link, we've got the Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and I always say CD, sorry, it's the digital copy, so they're gonna be able to listen to it right from your link. And also, we've got a ton of information on there about Dr. Wallach and a few other little things that are so neat for your brand new person to listen to. So, and you know what I love about this too, is we've set it up in a way that it's for anybody. It's for a customer, if somebody's interested in doing the business, whichever way it is, they still need to take this health evaluation and really find out where they're at to get started. And I found, and I know that Paul agrees with me here, is that people love to take the health evaluation. They do want to know, you know, because a lot of times we've got a lot of things that we don't even know we have. And so it really helps people see what it is, you know, that they're trying to fix or what they're working on. So we go to healthevaluationsystem.com, and you'll be able to sign up there and get your own link to share with the members that you're bringing on.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic, Sheryl. And I love that site because it not only does it have the Dead Doctors Don't Lie recording and the health evaluation, but it, like you said, it has so much more health information about Youngevity. So if you're a brand new member, which we're assuming you are, and you're wondering, well, how do I get the health information? Like where can I find out about, you know, improving my physical health? Because that's what I want to do here at it's one of the things I want to do here at Youngevity. So that 90 for Life info site is really a hub to get you started understanding the teachings of Dr. Wallach, and all the different health topics are listed on that site. and you can read about them if you're looking to lose weight, improve your immune system, have more energy. All those things are on that website. So we highly encourage you to, again, get your own system so you can share your link with your new members. And as Sheryl mentioned, also, it's a great way to get new customers is to just send them the link, have them listen to the recording, take the health evaluation, learn more about the health products here at Youngevity. It's like a one-stop informational site for the health side of Youngevity. It's only health information on that website. And I love this quote here at the bottom of the checklist here. It says, excellence is a result of caring more than others think is wise, risking more than others think is safe, dreaming more than others think is practical, and expecting more than others think is possible. I love that. And I know I've dedicated my life, and Sheryl's dedicated her life to excellence. We want to live an excellent life and just, you know, not be average. You know, it's, the reason why you're with Youngevity now is hopefully because you're sick and tired of being average. And we want more out of life, and to live that excellent life is a great goal. So I love that quote. I actually have a big picture on my wall of an eagle and that quote underneath it that I read every single day. So that is absolutely my favorite quote. So Sheryl, I want to move on now to our module 2. And we're going to go through this briefly. We're just going to hit a couple of the first steps here. We want to, so module 2 is on page 5 of the workbook. And we want to go over the plan overview, which is number 1. But before we do that, you know, when we ask you, what is the STAR school system? You're probably asking yourself, what is the STAR school system? There's 3 words. So, okay, so it's plan, do, review. Okay, so that's it. Plan, do, review are the 3 steps to the STAR school system. And plan really is broken down into 3 words of its own, and that's RPM. So Sheryl, can you talk about RPM and what does RPM stand for, and what is your analogy for RPM?
Well, I love RPM. Every time I think about RPM, I think about revving up your car's engine, right? Getting those RPMs going. And I love that because as you do that, it creates speed, power, and momentum. And I absolutely love that about the 3 words RPM. But the first word stands for result, the R. So what is your result? And you guys, we need to know that when we start here. At the, you know what, Paul and I think on the very first day, for anything else, what you want is the most important thing. And it's interesting because the analogy that Paul and I came up with is that when you jump in your car, you actually have somewhere to go, right? You don't just get in your car and aimlessly drive around, but think about that. Because are you doing that in your life? Are you just aimlessly driving around hoping you're going to arrive somewhere? Because I promise you, if that's what you're doing, you're never going to arrive anywhere, and you're going to continue to drive around. So you've got to have the result. Where do you want to go? So I want to go to the grocery store. Now, number 2 is P. So Paul said RPM. So we're on the P. P stands for purpose. You have to have a reason why we're going to the grocery store, right? So our result is the grocery store. Now we need to have a reason why we're going to the grocery store. And that reason is to buy some milk and eggs for our family, right? We don't want to starve to death. So our purpose is that we want to go, that we want to buy the eggs and the milk at the grocery store. Now, what does the M stand for in RPM? So it has 2 meanings. The first one is the map. You need to know how to get from your home to the grocery store, right? So you need a map on how to do that. And the second thing it stands for, which is actually my favorite thing, is the massive action plan, right? So massive action plan, and each of us need to have a massive action plan, right? We need a plan, but we absolutely, Paul, need to get into action.
Yeah, I love this, Sheryl, and RPM is just a revolutionary concept that we've learned from Tony Robbins and applied it here to Youngevity. It's changed my life. I know it's changed Sheryl's life. But as Sheryl mentioned, we want to get super crystal clear on where we want to go to here in our Youngevity business. So we're going to help you in this module get crystal clear on where you want to go. And we're actually taking a step further. Not only are we going to help you get crystal clear on where you want to go, we're going to help you visualize and write a statement that basically says that you're already there. And that, for those of you that are familiar with the law of attraction or there's a great documentary video called The Secret. If you haven't seen The Secret yet, stop what you're doing, stop this video, and go watch The Secret. And Sheryl and I are huge believers that everything is energy, and that it's the energy we put out to the universe that attracts the things that we want in our lives. And if there's something that you do not have in your life that you do want, it's because that thing is on a higher energy level than you are. So it's adjusting your energy level and getting on the right frequency to attract the things into your life that you want. So we're actually going to write a statement that says, I have achieved the rank of 5-star. Now you're saying to yourself, well, I didn't do that yet. But we want to have that feeling in ourselves of what you're going to feel like when you do achieve that rank, or achieve the income goal or the volume mark that you're going to set in your result statement. So we're going to help you do that, get crystal clear on where we're going. And then, just as important, if not more important, as Sheryl mentioned, why do you want to go there? Why in the world do you want to be a 5-star here at Youngevity? Why do you want to build a multi-million-dollar business here at Youngevity? Whatever it is you want to do, why do you want to do it? And we have an excellent course that we're going to be teaching here in Module 2 that's going to help you get crystal clear on your purpose. Why are you here at Youngevity? And third but not least is the map. Okay, so we can know where we want to go and why we want to go there. But if you don't know how to get there, you're not going to be able to get there. So Sheryl and I have developed a very detailed map. Just like if you were to buy a McDonald's franchise, they would say, here's exactly what you do. You don't buy a McDonald's franchise and say, boy, I wonder how I'm going to set this up. No, they tell you exactly how you're going to set it up and what you're going to do every single day, because they are absolutely 1,000% positive that if you do these things, you will be successful. Sheryl and I know exactly what to do and to teach you exactly what to do. And you can build the same exact business that I built, that Sheryl's built here at Youngevity, as long as you do the same steps. It's kind of like baking a cake. If you go to a restaurant and you're eating this cake and you just love this cake, it's the best cake you've ever had, the best thing to do is to go back into the kitchen and talk to the chef that made that cake and say, how did you make this? What did you put into it? Well, I put these ingredients in this and I baked it for this amount of time, and here's the cake. So basically, building a Youngevity business is nothing more than baking a cake. And you got to have the right ingredients, you got to do the right things in the right order. And if you do those things, you will have the exact same results that Sheryl and I have had, and so many other thousands of people here at Youngevity that have achieved, this physical health, this emotional health, and physical or financial health that has been life-changing for them. And we're going to help you do exactly the same thing through this program called RPM. So we're so excited about going through that with you in our second video. So now we're going to do the compensation plan, which is step number 2. And Sheryl, can you talk about the compensation plan videos?
Yep, that is going to be, so you guys have a paper copy on page 6 in your workbook. Okay, so page 6 is the compensation plan. And if you were to look at that, you might think a little bit like I did, which was, what in the world? So what we're going to do is we've got some fantastic videos by Alex Tice. He's a VP here at Youngevity, and he is just smarter than anything. And he talks about how our compensation plan works. So we're going to have those. Paul, I believe they're going to be up on the left-hand side there on the website under the comp plan.
Yep, compensation plan. Yep.
Okay, compensation plan. So you guys, you don't even need to try to figure it out yourself. Alex is going to explain it like really, really well.
Yeah, there's a bunch of short little videos there that are underneath the compensation plan on the left-hand side to watch. Now, basically, again, this compensation plan, to make it super simple, is just hitting 5 ranks: 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star. So as you go up in ranks, you get paid more money, you get paid deeper percentages. So there's a lot of benefits to going up in rank. You get the car bonuses go up, and there's a big bonus pool you get put into, and all kinds of great things that happen. So you absolutely want to make it your result to become a 5-star here at Youngevity. Now, to do that, it's very simple. There is page 7, which to me is the most, keep on saying this, the most important page of the whole workbook, but this is what you become focused on. I mean, I ripped this page out, I stuck it to my refrigerator, and I don't care what you're doing now or what you got planned for this week, cancel it, because you're going to fill out this piece of paper this week. We call this Star School, because we want to help you become a star. And then once we help you become a star, we're going to teach you how to create stars. So that's what this whole Youngevity business is about. That's how you're going to reach complete financial and time freedom, is by becoming a star and creating stars. And it's all about filling out this simple sheet of paper. That's all it is. I mean, this is ridiculously simple. So we're going to go through that. So at the very top, to become a 1-star, you have to be on 250 personal volume. So your personal QV, not your BV, and there's a difference between the two, and Alex explains that in the video. But your personal qualifying volume needs to be 250, and then you need to have 3 people below you. So there's going to be 3 people that are going to be real near and dear to you in your business. The first 3 people that you enroll are going to go front line to you, okay? And those people need to be on 150 personal qualifying volume at least. Now, we encourage everyone to be on 250. Actually, we encourage people to be on 300. That's what Sheryl and I are on. And, you know, you want to be using all these Youngevity products here. And so we highly recommend being at that 300 QV level. That'll give you the most return in pay from being at that amount. And also get you the healthiest. So we encourage you to be at that 300 mark. But they need to be at least the 150 QV mark, those 3 people. And we want to fill in those 3 names. And then they need to have 3 people each underneath them at the 50 QV level. So you can just kind of write their names in next to those circles there on the third level down, okay? Now, it's going to ask you a few questions here on this sheet. Do you have 250 personal qualifying volume? Put a check mark there if you do. Do you have at least 5,400 group qualifying volume in your first 3 levels? So to be 1-star, you got to have 5,400 qualifying volume. Now, that may sound like a big number, but if everyone's coming in for 500, then you need, 11, 12 people, and you're at that 55, mark, or $6,000 mark of volume, and your volume counts towards that 5,400. So if you did 500 yourself, which you should have, by purchasing the CEO pack yourself, then your pack counts toward that 5,400. So in 1 calendar month, you need to get 5,400 and that of volume, and that includes, again, the CEOs that you enroll and the customers that you and your team enroll. So it's the whole group there in your first 3 levels. They have to equal 5,400 in volume. Now, the second thing you need to have, or the third thing, excuse me, you need to have to be a 1-star car qualified member here at Youngevity is to have 12 personally enrolled people, okay? And each of those 12 people have to be on at least 100 QV each. So, we have 12 blanks here on page 7 that you need to fill in of people that you personally brought into the business, okay? So now we have, if you look at the next check mark, there's something called the 12 in 30 plan. So there's 2 ways to build this business. You can build it fast or you can build it slow. And as Sheryl mentioned earlier, here in our culture, we have the saying that success loves speed. And it's so true. If you're doing things slowly, you can never really build the momentum up that you need here at Youngevity. And really what's happening right now is you're an airplane, you're at park on the runway. And we got to get that plane going down the runway and then off the ground and flying. So we want your business to take off and get flying here in the next 30 to 90 days. Again, whether you take 30 or 90 is up to you, whether you want to go really fast or do you want to go, on the slower side. But if you go faster, and those of you that understand airplanes or know a little bit about airplanes, you can't just kind of go, somewhat on that throttle to get that plane off the ground. You got to go all out. I mean, you got to put that thing at 100%. Even at 95%, you can't get the plane off the ground. And maybe you've been in network marketing before and you're like, oh, that thing doesn't work. It maybe works for other people, but it doesn't work for me. The reason it didn't work for you is because you didn't put the throttle down. You got to throttle at 100%. Because I guarantee you, if you get in any airplane in the world and you put that throttle at 90, 95%, your plane will not get off the ground. You've got to go all out, especially in these first 90 days. So that's why we put together this 90-day getting started guide, is to get that plane going fast down their runway and off and flying. Now, once it's off and flying, Sheryl will tell you, I will tell you that there's people that come into our business every single day that we have no idea where they came from. I mean, if we wanted to stop our business from growing, we couldn't do it, because people are coming in every single day. I mean, I can go to my back office and I look at all these new members that enrolled, and I look at I don't know who they are. I looked at who enrolled them. I have no idea who those people are. Then I try to play a game and go look, well, who enrolled them, or who enrolled them, or who enrolled them. I don't know any of these people. People are flowing into our businesses right now because we got our plane off the ground and flying. So this, the most unbelievable #1 profession in the whole world. I mean, there's not even a close second, unless you're like, you know, a professional football player, you know, Tom Brady that can throw a ball down the field and win 6 Super Bowl rings. Besides him, there is no other profession in the world that can pay you long-term like this can. So this is absolutely the #1 profession in the world, and the reason for that is because once you get this plane off and flying, it really does fly on its own. But, you know, you still need to be involved. Obviously, Sheryl and I are still involved in our businesses, but, you know, they're growing so fast. I mean, our efforts make up, what, Sheryl, 1% of our pay right now? I mean, there's so much that's happening in both of our businesses that we really have no control over, because it's just taken on a life of its own, which is so exciting. I mean, that's really the most exciting part of network marketing and of Youngevity. So really focus on this sheet. Now, to become a 2-star or 3-star or 4-star, what do you got to do? You got to print out multiple copies of the sheet. So when you sign up a new member, you want to put their name at the top. Oh, I signed up Joe. Well, I put Joe's name at the top box. Okay, so I print out a new sheet of this. And again, if you want more copies of this, every sheet in this workbook has a link at the top where this sheet is located. So if you just want to print out another 2-3 copies of this sheet, you just go to starschoolsystem.com/1-star worksheet. And then to this exact sheet will pop up. You can print it out and you can put Joe's name on it. And then you're going to help Joe become a 1-star. So it's all about becoming a star yourself, 1-star yourself, car qualified 1-star, and then going back to your 12 people, printing out a sheet for each of them and helping them do the same exact thing, which is hit 1-star. And they do that by filling out this one sheet of paper. So I know, Sheryl, to go 5-star, I literally had a wall, you know, in my office here. I taped 9 sheets of paper to the wall, these 9 sheets, and I said, okay, got my 9 people, and I'm on the phone with them. And I'm like, you got what square you got filled in? I'm filling them out with them. Hey, what do we got to do to get the next square filled out? So you become absolutely obsessed with this sheet of paper and getting it filled out, and you can absolutely move up the ranks here at Youngevity quickly. But it's all about how obsessed you get with this sheet of paper, you filling it out, and then helping your 12 people fill out this exact same sheet of paper.
I love it. Well, Paul, we're done. We are right at the time, and we are going to come back again tomorrow. But let's, why don't you wrap up for us as far as what we're going to go over tomorrow. You guys, it is going to be so much fun and so beneficial for each one of you to be here with us tomorrow too.
Absolutely, Sheryl. We're gonna really dive into RPM. So we're gonna go over the result that you're going to have. We're gonna help you write a result statement. We're gonna help you define your purpose, why you're doing this, why you want that result, and again, go through the map on exactly how you're going to achieve that. So we're excited to cover that in module 2 coming up here in hour number 2 of this video series. Again, there's 3 hours of training here that's going to take you through the whole book A to Z, and you're going to be able to get your business off the ground and flying with these 3 videos of the workbook. And again, we're working on this website to get that, we're having a new look put on this website along with all the content we filled in. And again, Sheryl and I will be making these small little videos that we'll be posting and sending you text messages on. As soon as they're posted, we'll send you a text message knowing when these little videos will be available. So for now, we'll see you in hour number 2. Bye for now.
Bye.